Good morning, everyone. It is good to be here this fine day. I am happy to talk to you today, and I would like to talk to you about something that I learned throughout, I would say, 8 years. And those 8 years started in 2014, if I'm not mistaken, maybe 10 years. But anyway, what I like to talk to you about, I like to talk to you about voting and the best way to do these kinds of things as far as voting and where to go, what to do, how to do it, and when to do it. Early voting is something that takes place in Maryland for the primary and the general election. Right now, we are in the primary election here in Maryland. The two major offices that we're voting for are governor and Senate. So, July 19th will be the day for you to come out to vote. For those of you that will not come out to vote, it's because that you were able to get a mail-in ballot. And that's a good thing. Folks are able to mail their ballot by putting it in the drop box that's at the polling place. Call it the drop-off box. And some people may take it to the post office. However, I think it's better for you to go to the drop-off box that is located somewhere around where the polling place is located. Now, so if you have a mail-in ballot, that's what you need to do. You need to take your mail-in ballot and put it into the drop-off box. Now, if you did not get your mail-in ballot, what you need to do is come to your district where you normally go to vote. Once you go to the district to vote, you're going to go to where you're going to be assigned to same day voting. But you're not going to know to go there until you go through the line. So the first station that you're going to come to is the station where they're going to identify who you are. And these are what we call the poll books. These poll books are in place, and there are people that we call election judges that are behind the poll book. And the poll book looks like a regular laptop. So these poll books, or if you want to say the laptop that you may see that you think that's what it is, the election judges are behind these and they're able to verify who you are. Not only are they able to verify who you are, they're able to verify your party affiliation, and the election judge that's behind the poll book will be able to verify if you have received a mail-in ballot. If by chance you did receive a mail-in ballot and it didn't come in the mail, you will be sent to same-day voting. Once you're sent to same-day voting, the election judge that's behind the poll book for same-day voting will take your information, and once he or she takes your information, you then will be sent to the provisional voting station. That's where you will receive information but prior to you receiving information, you're going to sign in. You're going to put your your first name. You're going to print your first name and last name, and then you're going to sign the book. After that, you're going to have to fill out the application, just like you did for the mail-in ballot. It's going to be the same application. It's okay. It's not going to take too long. All you have to do is fill out the information. Once you fill out the information, then the provisional judge will do what he or she needs to do on the application. And then once that happens, the next step, you will be able to vote either by using the ballot marketing device or just using the paper ballot. If you use the paper ballot, you will sit there at the provisional table and you will vote by filling in the ovals for the different offices that you would like to choose in terms of the candidates that are running. The two major offices are governor and senate. So, once you do that, the provisional judge will have you to fold your ballot. The provisional judge won't touch your ballot much because he or she wants you to be able to take care of that and do that in privacy. So you'll fold your ballot. He or she will open up the application package so that you can tuck it in. Once you tuck it in, you're going to take the tab and take it off the ballot application, and then you're going to fold it and seal it to make sure that no one can get into it. Once that's done, the provisional judge will come around with a bag. It's going to be an orange bag. We'll open it up and allow you to put the ballot into the bag. And then once that's done, you may move to exit the building, but before you do, you collect your door prize at the door, which will be your voter sticker, and then you can move forward and have a nice day. Now that's with the paper ballot. Now with the electronic ballot, which is the ballot marketing device, what happens is when you go to the provisional table, you'll be issued a electronic ballot, which is a plain, long, rectangular ballot that will go into the ballot marketing device. So what happens is when you're there, you will fill out the information just like you would as if you were doing a paper ballot. But this time, you're not going to sit at the provisional table to vote. You're going to go, and you will be directed to go to the ballot marketing device to vote electronically. Once you have voted electronically, you will be directed back to the provisional table, and the information that you filled out, you will fold your ballot, which is a ballot marketing device that has generated. You're going to place that in the application packet. You're going to remove the tab. You're going to seal it, and the provisional judge is going to come around with the orange bag and have you to place it into the orange bag. And from that point, you are able to exit the building. But prior to exiting the building, we ask that you pick up your door prize, which is your voter sticker, and you may continue on and have a great day. That is when you are in the precinct and we find that you have received, or if you haven't received it, it has been mailed or it's about to be mailed to you in terms of your ballot, your voter's ballot, mailed in ballot. So if you don't receive it, those are the steps that you have to go through. Another thing that happens for people that want to vote and did not vote, well, correction, not did not vote, but didn't register to vote, and you want to vote, we have what is called in the precinct is called a same day voting. Yes, you can register to vote and vote the same day. We don't encourage that. However, if you want to vote, that's one way that you can vote. And you go to same day voting, you register there, and you'll be taken care of. Now, for those of you that are coming to vote July 19th, 2022, this is the way that you're going to be directed. When you first come in the building, you're going to approach the entrance door. At the entrance door, you're going to be asked to stop because there are going to be other people ahead of you. Once those people have moved forward, then you will be assigned to an election judge that has a poll book. You'll go to that election judge, and that election judge will ask you your first name and your last name. And then once you give the election judge your first name and your last name, then the judge is going to ask you what is your date of birth without the year. Once you put that information in, the election judge is going to ask you, can you verify your address? Once you verify your address, then the election judge is going to ask you for your party affiliation, making sure that you are that person, because sometimes you have people that are very close as far as names are concerned, as far as the identity is concerned, and with all this information, we're able to narrow it down to you, the person that is going to vote. So once we get all that information at the poll books, you're going to be issued a ticket. And the ticket will have the information that you need in order to get a paper ballot or a ballot marking device generated ballot. The election judge at that time will ask you, which one would you like to do? Would you like to do the electronic or would you like to do the paper ballot? And at that point in time, you're going to indicate if you want to do the paper ballot or if you want to do electronic ballot. The election judge also will have you to verify the information on the ticket and sign. Once you do that, the election judge is going to give you the ticket. You're going to get in line, and from that point, there's going to be somebody at the floor that will direct you to the ballot issuing table. Once you get to the ballot issuing table, what information that you received at the poll books with the information that is on the ticket, the ballot issuing judges will ask you how you would like to vote. From that point, they will either give you a paper ballot or they will give you a ballot marking device generated voting ballot. Once you have gotten a paper ballot there will be someone direct you to a booth. When you get to the booth, you want to make sure there's a pen and you want to make sure there's nothing else on that table. By the way, there will be someone that will direct you there to the booth to make sure there's nothing inside the booth or that table but a pen. And that way, you'll be able to privately vote for the candidate that you choose. Because there's a petition, a white petition with the American flag on it that reads vote on there. Now that's with the paper ballot. Now with the ballot marketing device generated ballot, what you're going to do, you're going to be directed to the ballot marketing device. There will be someone there to make sure that you're able to maneuver what you need to do, how to operate the ballot marketing device so that you can vote. And 9 times out of 10, or 10 times out of 10, there are no mistakes that you can make by doing that, because the electronic ballot marketing device will walk you through each step. So it's more like your hand is being held. There's no way you can make a mistake. However, with the paper ballot, when you're filling in the ovals at the booth, if you make too many selections, for example, it says vote for 3 and you vote for 4, or let's say you fill in the ovals and you go over the oval and you're using a pen. Once you are done with the ballot marketing device, or once you are done with the paper ballot, you will then be directed to the scanner. Once you get to the scanner, there will be an election judge there to assist you. Listen, if you have a paper ballot, on the gray arrow, as soon as you walk over to the scanner, it's a gray arrow where you just place your ballot. The gray arrow, and it's below the black arrow. The gray arrow where you place your paper ballot. Don't shove it. Just put it through and feed it through very carefully. And then once it goes through, you will see a clock, like a timer, and it will spin. And once it spins, it's going to populate a message. And the message is going to read, "Thank you for voting." Once you see that, you have completed the process. So at that point in time, we're going to thank you for coming out. Have a great day. Please come again. And once you get to the table over there, please collect your door prize before you exit the building, and have a great day. This is with the paper ballot, the one that you fill with the ovals. Now, again, the paper ballot. If you made too many selections, or if you went over the oval, meaning that not only did you darken in the oval, but you went over the line of the oval. Once you go to the scanner, it's going to kick it out. So what does that mean? You have to repeat the process. You have to get another ballot, or whatever needs to be done, you will be directed to do so. With the ballot marketing device generated ballot, you're going to place it on the black arrow, which is above the gray arrow. And it's measured to the ballot marketing device generated ballot. And like I said, it's on the black arrow that you're going to place your ballot. You're going to feed it through just as if you were feeding it through as a paper ballot, but you're using the ballot marketing device generated ballot. and you're going to feed it through very slowly, and it's going to pull it in. And the same thing is going to happen. The clock is going to move around, and it's going to say thank you for voting. And at that point, you can collect your door prize at the door and exit the building and have a great day. Remember, your door prize is your voter sticker. Make sure that you get that. Excuse me for 1 second. Hello. I'm wonderful. What should you check? Sorry about that. Getting back to what we were talking about. Okay. So you collect your door prize and you move forward and have a great day. So this is what I want to talk to you about as well. So you can be educated in terms of what you are around while you're in the precinct. Remember what I said? Once you get to the entrance door, you have to wait because there are other people that will be ahead of you, and you will be directed to go to the poll booth. That's your first station. The second station is going to the ballot issuing table. That's where you get your ballot. From that point, you're either going to go to the voter's booth, or you're going to go to the ballot marketing device in order to cast your vote. After you have completed the process of filling in your ballot, be it filling in the ovals on the paper ballot or using the electronic device, which is the ballot marketing device, after you are done there, that's when you will be directed to go to the scanner. Once you go to the scanner, now you're able to put it through, and there's someone to assist you just in case you need help with the paper ballot or the ballot marketing device generated ballot. So remember, the paper ballot goes on the gray arrow, and the electronic ballot goes on the black arrow. The gray arrow's at the bottom, the black arrow's on the top. They're not too far from each other. You just have to look when you go there. So remember, the paper ballot, which is the large rectangular ballot, goes on the bottom, and the narrow ballot marketing device generated ballot goes on the top on the black arrow. So as far as I know right now, that's basically it. Everything that I just talked to you about, these are the type of machines that you're going to come in contact with, or you're going to see while you are voting. So with that being said, thank you for listening to the information that I'm giving you. This is Mel Daddy and daughter Monet. Even though daughter Monet is not here with me right now, she's here with me in spirit. She's working right now and enjoying herself, making ends meet. So, again, with that being said, God bless you. May the good Lord keep you. May heaven smile upon you. And thank you for listening to the information that I have as far as voting in Maryland in the primary election. Bye for now.